You ever look at someone who's just crushing it and wonder what really separates them from everyone else? It's not just about talent or luck. It's something way, way deeper. It's about a fundamental mindset, a totally different way of thinking that, well, it turns out only a tiny, tiny fraction of people actually possess.
Just 2%. That's it. And look, this isn't about how much money they have or how famous they are. This is about the mental operating system that's running in the background. Think about it. For every 100 people, only about 2 of them seem to be wired in this incredibly distinct, high-performance way. So what is it? What do they know that the other 98% don't?
So yeah, that's the big question, right? And that's exactly what we're going to unpack in this explainer. We're going to look at the patterns, the psychology behind it, and, most importantly, how you can actually start to cultivate this way of thinking for yourself. But first things first. To really get what makes the 2% so unique, we need a point of comparison, right? We have to understand the default settings, the common mindset that the other 98% of us are working with most of the time. Now, this isn't about judging anyone. This is kind of like the standard human operating system we all get. It's a mindset that tends to see scarcity instead of opportunity. It's reactive, waiting for the perfect conditions instead of just creating them. It sees a problem and thinks, well, dead end. It's scared of failure, so it avoids taking risks. And ultimately, it operates from this belief that life happens to you instead of for you. And wow, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Just listen to the language. The timing was wrong, the market was bad, I didn't get the support. See how the responsibility is put on everything and everyone else? It's a story where all these external forces are the ones calling the shots.
Okay, so that's our baseline. Now for the really fun part. Let's pull back the curtain and see exactly how the 2% mindset completely flips that script on its head.
So here's the first huge, game-changing difference. While the 98% sees the world as a finite pie, where if you get a slice, that means less for me, the 2% sees a world of total abundance. They truly believe there are more than enough opportunities, resources, and great ideas to go around. So their job isn't to fight for a tiny slice, it's to go out and bake a whole new pot.
And here's the next key difference. The 98% mindset. It tends to wait. It waits for permission, it waits for the perfect moment, for some green light to appear. The 2% mindset, it doesn't wait for anything. It's proactive. It understands that you can't control the wind, but you can always, always adjust your sails. They go out and make things happen.
This one reveals a massive difference in how they look at challenges. See, most of us are hardwired to seek comfort, but the 2% mindset, it actively seeks growth. And it knows that growth only happens when we step outside our comfort zone. So for them, a problem isn't some roadblock. It's a really interesting puzzle they get to solve. And failure isn't the end of the world. It's just feedback. It's data.
So, we've seen the what, abundance, being proactive, seeking growth. But what's the psychological engine that's actually driving all this? Well, it pretty much boils down to one single core concept. It's called the locus of control. And you can think of it like a spectrum. On one end, you believe that external forces, luck, fate, other people, are what determine your life. And on the other end, you believe that you, through your own actions and choices, are the main driver of your own life's outcomes. And honestly, this simple chart says it all. The 98% mindset tends to operate with an external locus of control. Life just kind of happens to them. But the 2% mindset, well, it's defined by a super strong internal locus of control. They believe they are the ones at the helm of the ship. And this isn't arrogance at all. It's about taking a radical responsibility for your own life.
Okay, so here's the million-dollar question, right? Are you just born with this, or can you actually develop it? And the answer is absolutely clear. This is a skill. It's a mental muscle, and you can 100% start cultivating the 2% mindset right now.
And it builds through 4 simple but really powerful steps. First up is awareness. Just start noticing when you find yourself blaming something or someone else. Second, reframe. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do that, challenge it. Ask, okay, but how could I? Third is action. Take one small intentional step that puts you back in the driver's seat. Don't wait, initiate something. And finally, number 4, reflection. Acknowledge your progress and treat any setbacks as data, not as a defeat.
Because that's really the ultimate takeaway here. Your mindset isn't some permanent trait that you're stuck with for life. It is not set in stone. It is a choice. It's a practice. It's something you decide on over and over again with every single thought you have and every action you take.
So as we wrap this up, it all comes down to this one question. It's not about who you are right now.
but who you're deciding to become. Which mindset will you choose to build, starting today?